Sammy, a 1-1 result here at Prince's Park, the home of Dartford. What were your thoughts on the game?
I'm pleased with a point. In a way, I'm disappointed because I thought second half was outstanding until we get a man sent off, and unfortunately it's cost us again. If we keep 11 on the pitch, we end up going to win that game. There's only one team in it. I asked for a reaction second half and be more braver on the ball, and can we break their lines? And we started outstanding, and great credit to the lads to dig in at the end. Showed great characters, leaders, desire to not get beat, and credit to Bess. Didn't have the best of games last week, but I thought he was absolutely outstanding this week. So I'm pleased with a point, but we need to start turning the draws into wins. But when you go down to 10 men, I'm pleased with a point.
And of course Jack's back on the mark, to mention that as well, on top of Sam's, there was a number of saves. It must have been quite a big relief when you saw them being deflected rather than going, wasn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I think when you look at it, Midson's been up top, by himself, the Welling game and today, and I thought he was absolutely outstanding. Caused their two centre-half problems. Was so clever how he plays the game. And I always knew he was going to score that penalty, and it was a great penalty. And in the other end, Besson, you need when you come to places like this, and you got your back's against the wall. You need your keeper to be on form, and he's certainly on form today.
And of course, coming into this game, to get a point against opposition like this, you would have taken it. But I think it's also the frustration that we could have potentially had all three in this game. Does that really show how far the club's come? That you're really wanting all 3 points instead of coming to this place last year expecting to get thrashed.
Yeah, definitely. The club's moved forward. We're competitive in every game. We've only been outplayed once this season, and that was at Torquay. But if you look at the draws, and you look at the late goals we've conceded, there's about 18 points we should have had. But discipline, as we got to look at that, because that's not good enough. And if Mince has obviously elbowed in, then we'll have a look at that and we'll assess that. But we need to keep players on pitch. When you come to places like this, you can't afford to go down to 10 men. So we need to learn from it quick. But it just shows how far the club's come. We've been unbeaten against the top 6. But we've got a winnable run now where we've got teams around us fighting for them playoff places, and I've said it before, we've got to win at least 10 out of the 14 games. It's very achievable. We've got a good group in there, all winners, all leaders, and they're all playing for the badge, and I can't ask for much more today.
Yeah, and of course Dulwich next Saturday. Dulwich quite well, the good passes of the ball, a good side. Probably their league position doesn't represent the football they play. Is that right? Yeah,
definitely. I think last year, very good side, and you see earlier on in the season, they probably outplayed us, but we come away with a 1-0 win. Gavin Rose has got his team set up well, and they are playing well, but they're not getting the results at the minute, so their confidence will be low. We're full of confidence. We're unbeaten again. We're building another run. We've come to a difficult place today and should have had all 3, but we've got to be wary of their threats, and we'll assess everyone in the week, and we'll make sure that we go to that game trying to get all 3 points.
Of course, just lastly to add on, those 50 odd away fans here today probably have a man of treble there was last season. Were they the difference really between drawing and losing today?
Yeah, listen, I say it every week on camera, they've been outstanding since I've been here. They've really made a different second half, and they really pushed the team on. And you just see the reaction afterwards. They waited behind. They give the players the clap they deserved. And I'm a proud manager tonight because they ran through brick walls for me today. Shame we didn't get them 3 points, but good characters and good leaders, and that's what I want at this football club. And the fans can go home knowing that every player's put a proper shift in today.
Yeah. Thanks for your time, Sammy. Cheers.